Hi, my name is Carlos Barberas and I have a 1968 Beechcraft BE-23 Customs, or better known as Beechcraft Musketeer, for sale. I'll give you a walk around of the aircraft. This aircraft is located at Lawrence Municipal Airport in North Andover, Massachusetts. It has been kept here for the last 5 years. I purchased the aircraft 6 years ago approximately in Fitchburg, Massachusetts. The aircraft has a total of 1,500 hours and has been flown approximately 100 hours per year the last 4 years. The aircraft has a full IFR panel. All avionics have been installed, new avionics were installed in 1989, end of 89. It has a dual NAVCOMs, KX155 digital for the #1 NAVCOM, a Mark 12D digital for the #2 NAVCOM, glide slope, marker beacon, LORAN, intercom, EGT, chronometer, and many other features in the panel. It is a full IFR aircraft. I got my instrument ticket 2 years ago on this aircraft. The condition of the airplane, as you can see, is pretty much in a scale of 1 to 10, at least a 7 on the outside, and maybe about an 8 on the inside. All equipment is working, and it has been well maintained for the last 5 years. We take a close inspection of the external portion of the aircraft. It's kind of hard to do it with this camera. You see there is no major nicks or damage on the prop. There's a new pitot tube installed about 2 years ago, and there is new wingtips on this side which were installed about a year ago. The aircraft serial number is M as in Mary 1121, manufactured in 1968. The aircraft has a tail strobe, a belly strobe, and the markers, light markers for the wingtips. All the antennas on the outside of the aircraft are brand new, for the exception of the ADF wire, which is the original wire that I had when I purchased. All other antennas are brand new antennas when the avionics were installed. Tail cone is new, was installed 3 years ago. And tires, all 3 of them have been replaced in the last 2 years. This wingtip is brand new, installed a year ago. And as you can see, there are no cracks or any defects on the surfaces. The baggage compartment is pretty roomy, and we could take a look on the inside of here. My ELT and survival equipment. It's a view of the cabin from the inside, from the back compartment. The interior of the aircraft is in pretty good condition except for the rugs and the front part, which you can see are dirty and should be replaced. The seats and the back, both front passenger pilot seats and rear seats are all brand new. All the lining and upholstery is in very good condition. The aircraft is very clean in and out. A description of the systems I'll do right now. As far as the avionics, we have a Narco AT50 transponder, a Bendix ADF T12C, as you can see over here. That is a solid state unit, and it's the oldest piece of avionics. Works quite well. Actually, I'll turn my master on, and we'll try each and every one. There goes my direction finder. And it should point slightly to the tail right now. On this side of the stack, we have a KX-155 and the Mark 12C. I'll set it to our local VOR frequency. Let's just set the ATIS. Both the number 1 and number 2 units were put in 1989. As I said, the number 1 unit is a KX-155. The head to that particular unit is also a brand new head. It has both the localizer and glide slope. If I go to my localizer channel, there we go, 111.7. There's my localizer signal. Also, a marker beacon is installed. A King KA-134 audio panel is on top, also installed about 3 years ago. A Apollo 1, which is the Tomorrow Loran, is been installed. This unit is approximately 4 years old when it was installed in the aircraft. The Mark 12D is a brand new unit, installed at the same time as the KX-155. That has a VOR head. Right now we're on the localizer channel. This would be our VOR side. And let's go to 112.5, which is the frequency for our local VOR, Lawrence VOR. There we go. If we want to listen to that particular unit, we would go to nav 2, or we can go to automatic and to listen to the ADAS.
Lawrence ADAS information, Tango 1745 Zulu. 1,500 scattered, estimated 20,000 broken.
And if we go to number 1, we could set 126.5, which is ADAS here. Oops, sorry about that.
Scattered, estimated 20,000 broken. Visibility 10. Wind 190 at 5, altimeter 3029er. IFR about.
The rest of the flying, the instruments are standard T configuration. All the gauges. Chronograph was installed approximately a year ago. The altimeter has been replaced 2 months ago when we had IFR certification done. And just a quick look around. Also, we have a permanently installed an intercom unit. This was a portable intercom unit which I modified for permanent use. It is now a 4-place intercom for both the 2 seats in the front and 2 seats in the back. An EGT gauge was also installed a couple of years ago. The Narco unit, I'm sorry, yes, it is a Narco, is mode C, and that was done about 4 years ago. And now let me try doing a run-up here, or at least starting it up. Give it a quick prime, alternator on, fuel boost on. Very hard to do this with one hand and camera on the other hand. So let me put the camera down and bear with me. Prime it a little more. actually trying to use two hands to start the aircraft. Our fuel boost pump goes to the off mode, and now we're on the engine pump. One important thing about this aircraft, the original vacuum pumps on this aircraft have a typical life of about 500 hours, for what I understand. This one here has been replaced about a year ago during an instrument flight. Luckily it was just an instrument practice flight where my vacuum pump went, and this one has approximately 40 hours on it. Both the mixture and throttle controls are vernier type. And we'll do a simple run-up. After 2,000 RPM. Left mag, right mag, right, left, close. Carb heat off. And I'll do a full power static action. Back to 1,000 RPMs, and we'll pull the mixture. And we'll take a look from the outside as far as the engine running. The following will be done with purely an unattended camera. I will get on the airplane and start it up, and you can listen and look at it. Once again, I hope you have been able to observe the airplane and at least see what you are looking for on a Musketeer. This particular airplane has been a faithful airplane for the last 6 years for me, and it's been a real good plane. Easy to maintain, very economic, and very dependable machine. It's been a roomy and great flying machine. That's all I can say. I hope this tape was at least conveys the message.